Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. This is a walkthrough of one of my recent books, Merry Vintage Christmas Jubilee. It is part of my Jubilee series of all my other books that I do. I do Potpourri Jubilee, I've got American Holidays Jubilee, I've got Mostly Lighthouses Jubilee, you get the idea. So yeah. So this one has 51 images. Let me show you the back because these are from the people that have colored them. Maggie Russell colored this one 2 different ways. Then we have Miss Luba who colored this image of the little girl going up the steps. And then Julie Copeland covered this young lady here in the snowstorm. And then, of course, you can get an idea of the rest of the images in the book from this background. All right, so let's get going here. Let me straighten up my camera a little bit. So this has 51 images. And I'm ILene Vick, of course. I have a Facebook group called Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. I broadcast every night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 365 days of the year. So come on in. Come in for the companionship. Come in to learn. And guys, if you know people that don't color, but could use some companionship, encourage them to join my group. You don't have to color to be in my group. All right. I have a master's degree in adult education, and I absolutely love using it to demonstrate coloring techniques. So that works out well. This particular book is all grayscale. And if you're intimidated by grayscale, come into my group and learn how to do it. It's not hard. So, in my group, I also offer the ability for you to create your own coloring book. What you do is you select the images, and I'll put them together in a PDF book. Just go to albums and you'll see the images there. And you can select the images that you like. Now, I also create custom coloring books, or single pages for that matter. I do that at no extra charge. Email me with your interests and I'll see if I can go ahead and put one together for you. And actually, let me show you something. This book here, American Holidays Jubilee, that was done at the request of one of my members actually. She wanted me to go ahead and put a book together with holidays. So that's exactly what I did. And that video is also up here on YouTube. Now, about the book, you may not share in any manner any of the uncolored images. That's standard. Please don't steal from artists. However, you can do whatever you like with the colored images, including selling them. If you can sell them and get a little bit out of it, knock yourself out. Now, I hope you have fun with this book. And I'd love to see the pages that you color out of it. All right. Now, something that I want to bring up to you too. I request this on behalf of myself and all other coloring book artists. We have no control over the printing of our books. So if there's a line down the page, I don't think this had any of that. This one I think came out perfectly. Please don't ding us in the review for that. We have no control over it. Return them, talk to Amazon, get them to do a replacement for you. Okay, let's get going here. So here's the first image. This little kissing couple. I just thought that was so cute. Isn't that cute? Then I have a vintage. Now remember, this is all vintage stuff. So here's a vintage Santa. I think that doll looks a little scary, but that's just me. But it's a cute picture. It really is. And then we've got a bunch of the boys here. Hauling a log. Let's see. While Christmas is here, be all of good cheer. And I love the little boy sitting on top of it. Oh, bringing home the Yule log. So yeah. This guy's the smartest of the group. Then we've got Santa here going over his list. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to one and all. Here's a little girl on a reindeer with a Santa. Then we've got two children. Old-fashioned Christmas here. Vintage Christmas. Remember the topic. She's offering her little brother, I think, a little apple or something like that. And here's a hobby horse. Either that or she's getting the ornaments down maybe and showing him one of the ornaments. Either way, she's being generous. Okay, then we've got the cover. Here's the cover. Then we've got three people probably in church. So here's the holly. I think our little girl's not very happy. But you could do up the stained glass window. Now, here's a series of images. Clear the way for a Merry Christmas. I like this one. She fell sliding on her back. I think I've got 4 of these in here. I just thought they were cute. These gay nimble nicks have come to say, I wish you loads of fun on Christmas Day. Love the expression here. Then we've got the workshop. By this little card, you'll see how nimble nicks can be. A Merry Christmas. Isn't that delightful? Okay, let's see what this one says. All through the year, kind wishes I've safely stored away for Santa Claus to bring to you on Christmas Day. Adorable. Then we've got Santa Claus taking a ride down the hill. Of course, Santa Claus can have fun. Now, some of these images, I put little photo corners on it. I thought that was cool. This one, we've got our little kids. It says December 24th here, if you can see that. This says a Merry Christmas on the bottom. And they're watching Santa. Isn't this cute? I love the little vintage doll down here. Just adorable. Then we've got our kids sledding down the hill. If you like vintage Christmas stuff, this book should make you happy. Here we have Santa Claus resting up, rightfully so. Now, this one here, this was the one that was colored on the back. Our little boy peeking and watching Mom. Let me show you these images again on the back, the way they were colored. Zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom in. Check it out. So we've got, here's version 1. Here's version 2. Zoom out. And actually, she did one in pink, one in blue. Zoom out. Okay. Then we've got Santa listening down the chimney. And then we've got two little boys, A Jolly Christmas to You. Isn't that cute? And again, guys, these images colored up, I think would be just drop dead gorgeous. Look at this one. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Then we have Best Wishes for a Happy Christmas. And isn't this adorable? Little girl handing off her note to Santa, who has the bag full of gifts. I think the warmth, you know, the sentiment on all these, I think that's why people like the vintage stuff. Compliments of the season. So boys and girls, I think this is called a cracker, where the kids pull it apart and it makes a little popping sound. Cute picture. And look at this one. Ah, the little girl with the puppy and the umbrella. There's a bow on here, so this is obviously a gift. Isn't that cute? Here's a Hilda Lambert picture with the kids making the snowman. A Merry Christmas to You with our Santa. And this says A Bright Christmas. So we've got our church, drum, bugle, and then our toys in the bag. Isn't this adorable with the little kids? I love the little girl here. And again, you can see my pictures go edge to edge. Here's another old-fashioned Santa. I love the little car here. And of course it reflects the times, the two-seater. Zoom in. Zoom in. Yeah, check out that. Or not two-seater, excuse me, I misspoke. The two rows here. Kind of the buckets in the front and then the open back. And then, let me slide over. We've got a nice little boat here. Zoom out. Zoom out. There you go. And look at this old-fashioned Christmas tree. Oh my gosh, wouldn't this be beautiful done up? Take you a little time to do it because you need to be really picky about your colors of the tree. But isn't that gorgeous? Love it. I may do this as a duet. In my group, I always give a freebie, and we do it as what I call a duet. I give out the freebie to everybody, and I normally do 3 projects every night. And the first one I do is a duet, which means it's a color along that you guys can do with me as I'm broadcasting. Love that. Then we've got wishing you a very Merry Christmas. I love the pictures with the kids that are hiding, you know, when Santa's coming. There's a little dolly, a little bugle, horse. Here's a beautiful one. Our little girl. And then Mom. Now this one is a little harder to see. So I would color up the little girl. We've got the lady with the purse. You can start to see it as you look at it. She's holding her bag. Here's her outfit. So that one would come up beautifully. Here we've got a little boy with the tree and the holly and birds. I thought this was cute. The little boy with a lantern looking at Santa Claus. And the little girl clasping her hands. How can you resist these? Here's a cute trio. Then we've got the maid with the ham and the 3 kids. Hello, Father Christmas, are you there? Little girl on the telephone. Just so innocent, guys, you know? And then I've got my little girl with the boy again. I accidentally repeated that one, didn't I? Like I said, it happens every once in a while. But it gives you an opportunity to color it twice. Yep, I did. I did. Okay. Then we have a Merry Christmas with Santa. Telling everybody to be quiet because the 2 kids are sleeping. We've got our socks by the fireplace. A Merry Christmas. And then, of course, what would a vintage Christmas book be without the manger scene? So, of course, I'm going to put that in there. Then we have Santa with the kids scrambling. I love this with the doll in the pocket. Isn't that adorable? Zoom in. Zoom in. Love it. Zoom out. Zoom out. Check it out. Then we've got a really pretty lady. I love the carriage in the background. And she's holding Holly. Now, on this one, you know, and you've seen this a couple times where I put in a border like this. You don't have to color the border. Color the picture. And then the border will add to it automatically. Santa with putting a dolly in the stocking. Here's our drum again. Then we've got the kids marching with the dinners. I'm assuming that this is another ham, but it sure looks funny to me. Then we've got our kids with the lute. Just so cute. Teddy bear, dolly, train set right here with a little boot with candy in it. Here's another dolly right here. She's holding a shoe, and I'm not sure what this is. That's probably a Victorian thing. Almost done. Isn't this beautiful? With best New Year wishes. Cute. Then we've got a little girl climbing the stairs. This was the one image that was colored on the back here. Zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom in. Yeah, look how beautiful that is. Zoom out. Zoom out. Then we have this one, Merry Christmas. I love the little stomach on this one. Then we've got our girl in the snowstorm. This one was also done in the back. Let me just bring this up for you. Julie did this for me. And guys, you can see how beautiful these come out when they're done. Then we've got our two kids sleeping from the excitement. Merry Christmas at the top. And I love this Christmas angel. Isn't this beautiful? So we've got three wise men, star over Bethlehem, all depicted in the wings. Knock yourself out on this one. Oh, come on. And then, of course, what would my books be without saying thank you? Really, I appreciate it so much. I really do. I put a lot of hard work into these books, and you guys have shown me how much you love them. All right. So there are the colored images on the back that I showed you earlier. This is the front. Merry Vintage Christmas Jubilee. And thank you so much for taking your time to go through my video. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.